Setsugetsu no Lion. That March comes in like a lion. Guys, episode 5. That reaction link, of course, will be in the description. Man, man. I knew this episode was coming. Definitely. And, we all did. But holy shit. This kid, Ray, Zero, he at a young age he experienced his little sister, his mom and dad. He lost them, and they were killed by a drunk truck driver. And it's said that they died instantly and shit. And I mean, now I get it. He was very young when it happened, but even he said in the previous episode, he was like, he tried to push it away in his mind, and he didn't really kind of take it in. And I still think he should have, definitely. And we did see him cry in this episode when he was with Momo, taking her from school and shit, and seeing exactly what he went through after that. He one of the first things that he said was that he played shogi mainly to spend time with his busy dad, because his dad was always busy. So he played to be closer with his dad and stuff. But besides that, his dad's friend would come around and talk to him and stuff like that. And he appreciated the way that he would talk to him and spend time with him and stuff, and play shogi with him and everything. And when his parents and when his family passed, it was him, it was dad's friend that came in and kind of took him in, and didn't really kind of, I guess in a way, kind of adopted him and became, like he said, his shogi father in a sense. And he told him to call him dad, except for sensei, and this is a shogi family, and they take, and when you're raised in a family like that is, everybody in the family knows what you're supposed to be about, so okay, yeah, we play shogi, this is what we're all about. Dad does his thing, looking at it from their point of view. There's a lot of pride that comes with it, and when you have someone coming in to your family that's not blood related, but he's living there with you now and shit, and this kid is beating you, it does take a toll on them emotionally, and that's what it did to his new kind of brother and sister. And throughout him just living there and basically playing shogi and getting better, beating them and also climbing up the ranks, they pretty much, in a sense, well, maybe despise him, especially her. She just, every time she saw him, I mean, yeah, she was beating his ass and shit, and she never looked at him with a smile. I mean, we never seen her smile when we looked at him, And when she lost, she was crying. She was always upset, and and how would that feel when your own dad says, look, you're gonna stop playing, like you're done, and you can't even beat Ray. You can't even. You're my daughter, you're my blood, but you can't beat him, and he came into this house. You know what I'm saying? Like it's she took it in that way, man, and it sucks, and she was he not intentionally, but unintentionally did kind of do what he was saying. He kind of broke up that kind of family. And he was like, you know what, I need to get out of this house. I need to get away as fast as possible. And that's what he did. And he was right for doing that. I'm glad that that's what he did. But man, it's not like he meant to put them in that position or put them through that situation. I mean, it's just the cards that were kind of dealt with to him, and he had to make the best out of it. But it's crazy because when he asked him, like, do you like shogi, he said yes, and he was like, that's a lie. So, and that's even backed up by what he was saying that about his dad, that he played shogi just to spend time with his busy dad when his dad was alive. So it's like, does he even like shogi? Because honestly, there's no joy when he's playing. You don't really see him talk about the game or appreciate the game or have admiration for the game. It's just like he's just doing it to do it because that's how he makes his well-being. You know? That in its own isn't a good thing, but at the same time, there's a lot of people, even in real life. I mean, a lot of people that do jobs and have careers that they don't like, but they do it because that's what they have to do to earn their money, to earn their keep, to feed their kids, whatever. So I feel that, I understand. But if he would have said no to him, he most likely would have went to an orphanage. But since he said that lie, and said, yeah, I like shogi, I like playing and stuff, this is what happened. And even his new brother is, I guess new brother, I'll say, quit shogi himself and kind of just stayed in his room and plunged himself in like video games and shit like that, because he was getting beat in by Ray and shit. And it's like I said, I mean, it sucks what happened, but I mean, what was he supposed to do? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't blame him. There's nothing, he did nothing wrong, but because of what he did, these kids and even his new dad looks at his kids differently because you know what I'm saying? Like, it's some shit. It definitely is, especially since they're known as a shogi family and stuff. Like I said, there comes a lot of pride with that, especially when you're the kid and you're like, yeah, I'm gonna be the shogi player, yada yada. And here comes this new kid, not related to you, whatever. You bring him to the house and he's just whipping your ass. Of course she's gonna be mad. Of course she's gonna be upset. You know what I'm saying? She see him looking at her. She's like, what you looking at? She fucking went over there, opened up the window, and just heave, like, god damn, yo. So yeah, he did the right thing. He was like, you know what? I gotta get out of here. I gotta separate myself from this. And yeah, that was cool. But it was good to get that information. It was good to finally, we kind of seen little tidbits here and there and had an idea, but it was good to actually know what the deal was. As far as that scene with her, like that was on, I believe it was last episode, that when she was when he had that kind of flashback look and she was over top of him and stuff like that. Not sure what that was all about. But it is what it is. And the episode was called Over the Cuckoo's Nest, and Ray related himself to the cuckoo bird because of what we saw and everything, and yeah, that was he. That was correct. That he was like, you know what, that's me. Like I'm that bird, because he saw that he was pretty much feeding off of the parent, and the parent kept feeding him, and he was, and then they just kept giving it to him, and you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy, man. It's crazy, but that was hella interesting. That was a sweet episode. Definitely, I enjoyed that. I always enjoy getting that lush backstory, that information. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, guys, let me know what you thought about the episode in the comment section below. Follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook, so you know my videos go live. I'm Shampoo. You know where you're at. I'll let y'all later. Deuces.